Today I'm going to bring you along as I make my lunch, and I'm going to be making some flavorful, tender mutton stew. And to accompany my mutton stew, I'm also going to be making some delicious chips mayai, which is also well seasoned and delicious. I'm going to start off by making some delicious, super tender mutton stew, which is going to need a few ingredients. So you need some tomatoes, onions, coriander, and a few spices, which are going to be very simple and mild. Moving to my stove top, I'm going to place a non-stick pan over medium flame and add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Add in my mutton, and then I'm going to be cooking for around 2 to 4 minutes. And because I've prepped up everything else, it's going to be very fast. So I'm also going to be making some chips mayai. I have my leftover fries over here, 3 eggs and some salt and black pepper, which are going to add in a very nice taste to our chips mayai. It's been around 4 minutes and my mutton is starting to sear and get that lovely aroma and color. So I'm going to stir. Wow, I definitely love this. So I'm going to toss around, and then the next step is to add in our onions. So this is 2 large onions which I've chopped. I'm going to saute together with the meat as it's searing. Then I'm going to add in some MSG to add in some umami flavor. Then I'm going to saute until the onions are soft. Add in some paprika and garlic powder. The paprika is going to give my mutton some lovely color, and the garlic is going to add in some flavor to my mutton stew. This looks absolutely delicious. Add in 2 medium tomatoes and stir in. Reduce the flames to medium low, and then I'm going to be adding in some salt for seasoning. So I'm going to move my mutton to another burner. Reduce the flames, and then I'm going to be making my chips mayai. So I'm going to place another smaller pan over medium low flame and add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Spread the oil in the pan, making sure the sides are fully coated with the cooking oil. And as my oil is getting hot, I'm going to be cracking in 3 eggs. Add in some salt, black pepper, whisk the eggs until fully combined, and then I'm going to place in my fries. Level up the fries a little bit, and then I'm going to transfer in my eggs. Make sure the egg is fully distributed in the pan to make sure all the fries are coated with the eggs. And then I'm going to use my fork and press down on the chips so that they can settle in together with the eggs, just like that. Sprinkle in a little bit of coriander on top, just a tiny bit. I love coriander. And as my chips Mayai is cooking, I'm going to check on my mutton over here, which is coming along so good and it's looking delicious. Check the seasoning. Yeah, it's so good. I love how the MSG has added in some nice flavor to my mutton. So I'm going to let the mutton continue cooking over medium-low flame. And also I'm using medium-low flame to cook my chips Mayai because I want the eggs to slowly cook. So that, yeah, because I love my eggs well done. I don't want any runny eggs. So yes, I'm going to give this around 2 minutes. Back to my mutton. So the mutton is cooking perfectly and the tomatoes are almost cooked through. And everything is looking super delicious. So this is a very nice way to enjoy your lunch because I'm going to be enjoying mine in a matter of around 5 minutes. Yes. It's been around 2 minutes of cooking my chips Mayai and it's time to flip. So I'm going to be using a plate to do so. So I'm going to place over my pan and flip. Then I'm going to transfer back into my pan so that the other side can cook. Yum. Shake the pan a little bit to make sure everything is settled in. I love the crust and everything that is going on right now. Check on my mutton and it's almost done also. So I'm going to add in a generous amount of coriander leaves into my pan. Toss the coriander together with the mutton. And the yum, just look at this, delicious. Put out my flames and my mutton stew is ready to serve. I'm going to check on my chips Mayai and it's also ready. So you're going to cook for around So I'm going to check on my chips Mayai and it's also ready and looking very delicious. So you cook the chips Mayai for another 2 minutes after flipping so that the other side can cook. Yes, and also so that the chips can reheat and you'll enjoy some delicious chips Mayai. Now that everything is ready, it's time to serve my delicious lunch. So I'm going to start off with my chips Mayai. So carefully, I'm going to transfer in my chips Mayai and it's looking absolutely delicious. Check this out. So I'm going to slice my chips Mayai in half because this is quite a lot for one person. And look at the inside, it's well cooked and looking very delicious. And then I'm going to serve my delicious mouth-watering mutton. And a little bit of ketchup for my chips Mayai. So there you go, guys. It has been around 30 minutes and my lunch is ready and looking super mouth-watering. Everything is cooked to perfection and I can't wait to have my first bite. So I'm just going to be doing that in a minute. So the mutton has turned out very nice and delicious. It has a very nice umami flavor since we added in some MSG, and also my chips Mayai is cooked to perfection and it's also delicious. So thank you so much for watching and I hope you'll be trying out this easy and amazing recipe that you can try out for lunch.